virtue that goes deeper than that of the scribes and the Pharisees. What is that kind of virtue? The Pharisees and the scribes were very holy people, apparently the saints of the time of Jesus, practicing Catholics. They were the practicing Catholics of the time, very holy. Apparently, they go to church every day. So they were thought to be saintly people. But Jesus says, oh, you have to be better than them. What the Lord is saying is, your practices and external practices and observations and observances and traditions, they won't make you really holy. Just because you stay in the church 24/7 doesn't make you a saint. It's all about attitudes and your thoughts which make you behave the way you do. Attitudes. What makes you do what you do? What makes you and me come to this church this morning? Our attitudes have a lot to do with our behavior and everything we do. That's why the Lord says, okay, none of us, you don't commit, you don't kill anybody. But if you're angry, you are on the first level or step to committing a murder. So you haven't killed anybody, you haven't gone that far, but you are angry at the moment, aren't you? So if you go a few more steps, you will kill somebody. The murder of Abel by Cain, the Lord's word. Cain, sin is at your door. Be careful. The sin is at your door. It's only a matter of few more minutes. It may get into your soul. So the sin is already at your door. Your anger is, you are going to do, so be careful. The sin is very close to you. Anger is very, very much there. So you may do something foolish and very serious. So you be careful. Of course, Cain killed Abel. So my dear friends, all that we have, always check our attitudes and minds. The Lord says something more, which is interesting indeed. The Lord says, if you think somebody has something against you, go and get reconciled. Imagine the Lord saying to the people there, you are in Jerusalem, aren't you? And you come from Galilee, 80 miles away. Oh, leave that thing there. You are angry and upset and you have to get... So go back 80 miles. Leave it there. Go back 80 miles. Get reconciled with your people. Then come back. The point the Lord is making is that 80-mile trip is worth it. Because otherwise, your being in the church here is totally waste of time. Why so? The Lord doesn't recognize anybody with anger or unforgiveness because He is love. That's a very deep point. God is love and mercy. If you have no love and mercy inside you, God says, who are you? I don't know you at all. You haven't got my DNA. I'm not your father. I am full of love and compassion, and there you are with anger, unforgiveness, resentment, envy. I don't know you. Where do you come from? You see how radical is the message of the Lord. Practices won't help us. We need to have the DNA, the very DNA, the heart of God, love and forgiveness all the time, very especially when you and me, enter into the church. We have to ask ourselves, am I filled with love for God and love for everyone?